Wednesday the 13th. Already? Brenda's scalded, Marcus is getting the blame, again, and it's not even lunchtime. Mars in retrograde means every email from Lewis reads like a strongly worded letter to the council about overflowing bins. Your doomscope animal is a tortoise who missed the deadline by a decade, much like you did with that online tax return. This afternoon, work resembles wading through treacle. Declan appears precisely when you're looking your most stressed, like some sort of project management meerkat. Priya's still giving you the silent treatment. Apparently, accidental coffee spillage isn't a valid excuse in our eyes. Tanya's sending cryptic TikToks again. Tonight, you'll swear you're having an early night, then find yourself deep cleaning the oven at 11 p.m. because of a YouTube video about domestic bliss. The stars predict precisely zero relaxation, but a suspiciously shiny oven. Advice: blame the stars. It always works for us, doesn't it? Wednesday the 13th of May sees you announcing a new lifestyle regime while simultaneously elbow-deep in a share-size bag of crisps. That commute. Prepare for it. Every red light, a rogue toddler with an ice cream cone heading straight for your best trousers, and someone singing Bohemian Rhapsody at full volume on the top deck. At work, Venus is causing havoc with your emails. Karen from accounts is still having to explain the difference between reply and reply all. Denise, bless her, has actually booked that pottery class you've been avoiding since 2021. Prepare for passive-aggressive reminders pinging into your inbox at precisely 2:47 p.m. Tonight. You'll valiantly fight the urge to order a takeaway until, about 11:03 p.m. 3 episodes of that box set will mysteriously morph into 6. And your motivation to actually get up and turn the telly off is currently somewhere between a cat's interest in going for a walk in the rain and Gavin's ability to make a decent cup of tea. Advice: today, changing the channel is your Olympic sport. On Wednesday the 13th of May, you'll be trying to explain to Sharon why the office coffee smells suspiciously like kippers. Apparently Mars is doing that thing where it goes backwards, making simple sentences as challenging as climbing Everest in flip-flops. Jason just blinked. Don't fret. He's been blinking since 1987. This afternoon, you'll be refereeing an Olympic-level stapler dispute between Ricky and Nadine, conveniently forgetting it was you who planted the seed about Ricky's new perm looking suspiciously like a poodle. Your doomscope animal is an oyster making pearls from irritation, specifically, pearl necklaces of pure, unadulterated gossip. You've already told Darren, Fiona, and 3 people you met in the lift about this doomscope. Tonight, your brain will be begging for quiet, but your thumb will be glued to TikTok, spiraling down a badger compilation rabbit hole. Resist. Advice: back away slowly from the biscuit tin. Your waistband thanks you. This Wednesday, Cancer will spend the morning strategizing how to microwave a jacket potato without it exploding like a culinary IED. Meanwhile, Mercury retrograde is convinced your attempts to parallel park last Tuesday are worthy of a national TV blooper reel. Expect to spill your tea precisely as Malcolm walks past. Blame Derek. This afternoon, your team meeting will unexpectedly transform into a heated discussion about the correct way to pronounce scone. The cosmos predicts you will later Google etiquette guide to baked goods despite promising yourself you'd stay out of it. Venus continues to shun you after your hilarious impression of Pauline last Thursday. Tonight, your heroic commute culminates in a sofa snuggle with reruns. Prepare yourself, you will suddenly notice glaring plot inconsistencies in Last of the Summer Wine. The resulting existential pondering will demand immediate biscuit reinforcements. Advice: let it go, Cancer. You're clutching onto slights tighter than Barry clutches his Tupperware. Wednesday the 13th sees you locked in mortal combat with your fringe. You will spend half an hour trying to perfect that I just woke up like this selfie, and end up looking like you've been electrocuted. At least your eyebrows are on point. Mars retrograde has a vendetta against your inbox. At precisely 2:47 p.m., Dave will reply all to a thread, and suddenly you're giving an impromptu presentation on the correct way to load a dishwasher. Claudia is agog. Your doomscope animal today is a squirrel who forgot where they buried the acorns, and is as easily distracted as you are by a shiny new filter. Tonight, your home is your castle, and the sofa is your throne. You will adjust the lighting for optimum biscuit dunking potential. Venus is giving you the cold shoulder because you watched the last 3 episodes of that series without her. Jordan just sent you a GIF of a tumbleweed blowing across a desert. Advice: stop doom scrolling. Go outside. Touch grass. Regret it immediately. Wednesday the 13th of May, and the cosmos is having a right old laugh at your expense, Virgo. This morning involves that classic game of hunt the specks only to find they're playing peekaboo on your forehead. By 9:17 a.m., Janet unleashes a lukewarm coffee catastrophe. Graham gets an email so dripping with sarcasm it could solve the drought. This afternoon, Mars is having a field day with your inbox. 2 hours vanish trying to delicately decline Nigel's latest business proposal. Instead, Sheila receives a photo of your cat in a tiny sombrero. Diane, bless her, finds it hilarious. Tonight, grand ambitions are traded for pizza and the siren call of just one more episode. This swiftly descends into a tic-tac vortex of minimalist closet organization hacks and silently judging everyone's folding skills. By 9 p.m. you're mainlining cleaning tips at warp speed, culminating in the emergency purchase of a cordless dustbuster. Then, the stars have spoken. They suggest you own it. Advice: your color-coded sock drawer is judging you. Right, let's have a go. Libra, Wednesday is starting like a toddler's birthday party, full of expectations and immediately overwhelming. You've already spent a frankly embarrassing amount of time deliberating which filter makes your morning cuppa look authentically beige. Your Doomoscope animal is a stork delivering bad news. Specifically, your opinion matters surprisingly little. This morning, Mars in retrograde has decided your inbox is a personal suggestion box for everybody else's life choices. Tracy needs your expert opinion on whether the stapler should be landscape or portrait. Hugo wants validation that his desk plant is positioned feng shui positively. By lunchtime, you'll have agreed with 7 opposing viewpoints and feel you've achieved precisely nout. Somehow, you've also volunteered to organize Adele's leaving do. This evening, escape the madness by recording some dodgy dance moves for your TikTok, instead of tackling that ironing pile which is now officially a fire hazard. Binge-watching Gogglebox and demolishing a family-sized pizza is not optional, it is your civic duty. Today is prime for confidence. Fake it until you need a nap. Advice: procrastination isn't laziness, it's creative thinking in disguise. Scorpio, Wednesday starts like a sitcom blooper reel. You'll set your alarm for the right time, only to discover it's still set to last Boxing Day. Mars is in retrograde, apparently, and has now decided you only want to listen to that Europop song you loved ironically in 2008. At work, your focus is, well, let's call it selective. Liam will suggest a new filing system and you'll stare right through him, considering the existential implications of paperclips. 47 minutes later, you're deep into a spreadsheet comparing the caffeine content of various biscuits. Scientific. This evening, your social battery has officially retired to the Costa del Sol. The sofa calls. You're 2 episodes deep into that Scandinavian noir when you realize you know entirely too much about pressure points. Brilliant. Advice: put down the laptop and step away from the biscuits. The internet thinks you're planning a heist. Sagittarius, happy Wednesday. Today's forecast involves a collision between your good intentions and reality. This morning, expect to discover your favorite mug is in the dishwasher, still. Your journey to work will resemble a frantic game of musical chairs involving roadworks and a bus replacement service. At work, Mercury is making Bianca's passive aggression sharper than Trevor's stapler. You will accidentally reply all to Stuart's chain email of dad jokes with "I've heard better." Ollie and Wendy are now convinced you're the office comedian. Your Doomscope object today is a dusty ornament on a forgotten shelf, about as useful as your filter when offering Zara dating advice. Tonight, your social battery is flatter than a pancake. You will spend an hour trying to find the end of the sellotape. Binge-watching property programs will inspire you to redecorate the downstairs loo, armed only with enthusiasm and a YouTube tutorial. Your impulse to buy a velvet chaise longue from a late-night shopping channel will peak around 3 a.m. Advice: resist the urge to improve anything. Just have a brew. This Wednesday, Capricorn, you'll be striding confidently into the day only to discover you're wearing slippers. Proper fluffy ones. By 11, Sandra will have emailed you asking how to copy and paste. Again. You'll accidentally text Maureen a picture of your breakfast, beans on toast, naturally, followed by the word inspiring. Venus is messing with your plans, suggesting a team meeting at 4:23 a.m. How very dare she? Tonight, the National Trust will politely request you stop working. You'll snort with laughter, obviously. Instead, you'll run a bath at 10:47 p.m., adding so much redox it resembles a swamp. Then you'll remember you have a deadline, leap out, and drip dry whilst writing emails. Your relaxing playlist is just binaural beats overlaid with the sound of someone typing. The cosmos is watching you, Capricorn. It's taking notes. Advice: if you wake up humming the Microsoft startup sound, seek professional help. Aquarius wakes up Wednesday, May 13th, convinced the shower is judging their singing choices. This morning, leaving the house precisely on time will feel as achievable as winning the lottery. You'll trip on the doorstep because you're already composing an email in your head to Kevin explaining why you need a duvet day. Your Doomscope object today is a drawer full of takeaway menus from 2022. Less organized than your tax returns and twice as likely to trigger an existential crisis. This afternoon, the cosmos suggests avoiding eye contact with INS. She wants help with the printer. Act busy, even if you're just alphabetizing your staplers. Rufus will bring in donuts. It's a trap. This evening, you'll decide that meticulously organizing your sock drawer qualifies as a hobby. You'll spend longer than is reasonable deciding which Netflix series will gently lull you into unconsciousness. On attempt number 4, you'll nail that banana bread recipe. Milo will pop round demanding a slice. The stars have spotted your banana-based bribery. Advice: stop pretending you're spontaneous. We know you've already planned next Tuesday. Wednesday the 13th starts with Elaine finding a stray sequin. It's from the tap dancing routine your stomach butterflies are currently rehearsing for their West End debut. By 11s, you'll have blamed Gary for the glitter bomb incident. Your sartorial choices this morning involve one sock puppet and its slightly more rebellious, stripy brother. The bus window will offer hauntingly accurate reflections of your hairstyle choices. Charming. Mars retrograde is making your spider plant contemplate early retirement, though rumor has it Felix has been giving it pep talks. Rupert is still baffled by artisan cheese prices. Blame the trendy gnomes. And yes, you did spend half of Maeve's presentation imagining sloths riding unicorns. NASA's unveiled another galaxy, and you've already decided it's called Jeff. Evening plans consist of wrestling the ironing pile while watching competitive dog grooming. By 9:17 p.m. you'll be emotionally invested in a poodle shaped like Henry VIII. Maybe just get a takeaway. The washing machine is judging you. Advice: stop apologizing to the cat. It knows what it did.